Live from the Scripps Studios, this is 10 News.
The Marine Corps Commandant is testifying today about the Corps' nude photo scandal. General Robert Neller just answered some tough questions. I'm Jason Martinez.
I'm Virginia Chow. 10 News military reporter Hannah Mullins joining us now with how lawmakers have been grilling Marine Corps leaders.
They have, and everyone agrees it goes against everything the Marine Corps stands for. The question today is what top brass is doing about it. Now, when the Commandant of the Marine Corps took the mic, we saw a more human side to him. General Neller admitted he doesn't have all the answers, but he said they will fix this. In a message to all female Marines, he asked victims and those with more information to come forward. While he can't ensure there won't be backlash online, he gave them his word they'll be protected within the Marine Corps. And he said he's outraged women haven't been given the same respect. Neller compared it to race issues that rocked the Marine Corps during the Vietnam era, so he had a harsh message for the men.
Was it enough when Major Megan McClung was killed by an IED in Ramadi? Or Captain Jennifer Harris killed when her helicopter was shot down while she was flying blood from Baghdad to Fallujah Surgical? Or Corporals Jennifer Parcell and Hal-Ann Sherrod and Ramona Valdez, all killed by the hands of our enemies. What is it going to take for you to accept these Marines as Marines?
There was a lot he could not say because of the investigation, so they are having a closed-door meeting. Hannah Mullins, 10 News.
All right, Hannah, thank you very much. And new today, there is a protest at Congressman Duncan Hunter's office about a bunny. It has to do with what protesters call a misuse of funds. And 10 News reporter Mary McKenzie is live in Temecula right now. And Mary, they have props out there?
They have props, and we even have a special visitor on hand, Jason. This morning, the protest outside Congressman Duncan Hunter's office comes with bunny ears and even an Easter bunny. It's all part of a cheeky reference to one of the violations for which the congressman is currently under investigation by the House Ethics Committee. He has acknowledged that he used campaign money to fly the family's pet rabbit across the country. And for that, these groups, including Indivisible Fallbrook, want him held accountable. Take a listen.
People have a sense that he's not ethical. It's too many, and it's too wide of a series of these breaches of ethics and campaign financing laws.
And we did receive a statement from the congressman's office. It reads in part, "This is politics and protests are part of the process. There's a very small minority of vocal dissenters who want to make a scene and see what, if any, traction they can get. That's their prerogative, and that's what makes America great." Now, in all seriousness, they have outlined a list of concerns. In fact, they're reading them off right now. The congressman, for his part, has said he welcomes the dialogue, but these people feel that they were not heard Saturday at the congressman's town hall. For now, we are live in Temecula. Mary McKenzie, 10 News.
Thank you, Mary. Local street artists, also called buskers, are stepping forward to say they feel harassed by police. They're talking to the San Diego City Council to ask to be left alone or for ordinances to be amended. 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala is live downtown with what they are doing today. Mimi?
Virginia, right now those street performers are inside City Hall, inside the City Council meeting, asking for the city to add a section to the code about buskers, who they are, where they're allowed to perform. Now, they've even written up this here to ask the mayor to protect their constitutional rights. William Dorsett is the busker behind the efforts. He creates art for a living and says his constitutional rights have been violated by the city codes and laws that regulate when and where he performs. He says he's been dealing with unfair treatment, harassment, and citations for the last decade, and he's tired of it. Buskers are jugglers, fire throwers, magicians, mimes, and they say they bring value and entertainment to San Diego, so many are here to fight for their jobs. Dorsett says they want the city to change its municipal code to stop officers from cracking down on their activities. The buskers want to see changes like no more citations.
I've got a ticket now that I'm currently going through court with, and it's a misdemeanor. I know that in itself costs, stuff on my record. Who knows how much each ticket costs, anywhere from $100 to $1,000.
We asked city council members what their thoughts were on all of this, but they didn't want to comment on the situation just yet. We will keep you updated on whether or not they decide to put this on their agenda for their next meeting. Reporting live downtown, Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
Mimi, thanks. So the East Coast is a mess right now. Powerful storm just days before the start of spring. And 10 News meteorologist Megan Perry, you've been tracking this.
Yeah, and everyone is staying off the roads and out of the skies. Here's Elizabeth Herr with the state of emergency.
Blizzard warnings now canceled for all major cities along the I-95 corridor, with the storm shifting more inland. But the danger along the coast not over yet, with winds topping at least 50 miles an hour.
We are still concerned about coastal flooding.
From Pennsylvania to Maine, millions did wake up to whiteout conditions. The morning commute treacherous.
That was almost a wipeout.
Cars spinning out despite snow plows out in force.
I'm very worried. It is bad. It's nasty out here.
Trying to keep up with Mother Nature.
It's actually easier to move snow than it is to move ice, obviously. So we're watching the weather.
Falling temperatures creating new concerns, prompting some travel restrictions in New York and a statewide travel ban remaining in effect in Connecticut.
This is New England. We're used to handling snow, but when you get predictions of 18 to 30 inches with potentially 4, 5, and 6 inch snowfalls in an hour, that's when you have to act.
The monster storm also wreaking havoc for air travelers, grounding thousands of flights, with major airlines, American, Southwest, and United, canceling all flights in and out of New York City for the day, leaving empty gates and a ghost town of an airport in D.C.
And the storm's impacts don't end there. Amtrak also canceled their high-speed service between New York and Boston, and schools in at least 9 states closed today. Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
Yeah, it's not just the snow that they're talking about, it's the wind. Look at this red. All the way to New York City, this is blizzard warnings. All the pink are winter storm warnings. Coastal flooding is also a big issue because of how strong these winds are pushing the ocean on land. So this is a major storm system impacting the Northeast as we head through today and parts of tomorrow as well. As far as the rain and the snow, looks like my clicker's not going to be working right now. There's quite a bit of snow. It is continuing to fall right now, and it will continue to fall but taper off as we head forward into the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll have a little bit more on this. I'll show you what it looks like out there when I get my computer working, when I come back with your full forecast.
It happens. Okay, Megan, thank you very much. And you can check on flights on 10news.com, which is working right now. We have a link for you in our travel section.
Happening now, a judge is making a decision about a key piece of evidence in Navy commander's rape trial. Prosecutors say there is video on John Newhart's phone that shows the alleged rape. A judge initially threw out the video, saying that demanding the passcode to the phone violated Newhart's constitutional rights, even if they did it with a search warrant. The judge is reconsidering that decision now. 10 News will bring you the developments as they come in. Happening today, the son accused of beating his father will be in court for the first time. Police say Charles Duval attacked his 87-year-old father while his dad slept inside his Claremont home. That's the dad being wheeled to the ambulance. Duval himself called 911 on Friday, telling dispatchers that he used his fists and held his dad down with a crowbar. He then waited at that home until officers got there. The father, who's been in the hospital, may be discharged soon.
Happening tonight, the Escondido woman hit by a stray bullet during a gang shootout will be remembered at a candlelight vigil. Catherine Kennedy had just left church last Tuesday when she was killed. The bullet hit her as she drove. The vigil for her is at 6:30 outside the Escondido City Hall building. Her funeral is Friday at St. Timothy's Church. Police have not made an arrest yet in that shooting. Happening today, the deadline for President Trump to respond to Washington State's challenge of the new travel ban. The lawsuit claims the new executive order is the same as the first. Yesterday, California joined 6 other states in challenging the ban. It restricts people from 6 Muslim-majority countries from entering the U.S. temporarily. The Trump administration insists this is not a Muslim ban, but the lawsuit claims otherwise and calls it unconstitutional.